Hey guys, today I want to talk about lipsticks and how you get them for free from MAC. One of my favorite things that I have ever learned is about the Back to MAC program. If you bring 6 empty containers, whether it's the clamshells from their eyeshadows or blushes or even their eyeliner pencils, any of that plastic stuff, the powders, lipstick tubes, whatever you have, bring 6 empties back to the store and you can get a free lipstick and you get to choose the shade and everything. I found out recently that if you take those 6 empties, instead of to just a regular store that's like inside Nordstrom's or Dillard's, you take them to the freestanding pro stores like in that are by themselves. They might be still in a mall, but they're not in a department store. Those pro stores actually will let you choose. I think you can get like an eyeshadow, a lipstick, lip gloss, or something like that. You can choose what you want for your free product. They do this because they're green and MAC is all about recycling. I think it's a great program. And for people like me, it's awesome because I don't think I have ever paid for a MAC lipstick. I own enough of their eyeshadows that I just keep returning the empties and I get a free eyeshadow, a free lipstick every time. So I wanted to tell you that I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, and I have for a long time, but try to decide on what the general consensus is about the best, like most universally appealing, flattering um, lipstick colors to see if maybe I could. If you go into MAC, you're overwhelmed. There's like I'm just gonna throw out a number like 80 lipsticks, 100 lipsticks. Like how can you? And they're all different finishes. This one's orangey based, this is pink based, this is purple based, and I don't know which one to choose, and who has all day. And then your lips start turning the color, like getting dyed and stained the color of the lipsticks you've been trying on. You try on 2 reds and it's over. You have to like come back another day because your lips are dyed. You keep using the makeup removing wipes and they don't really do it. So um, I listened to YouTube videos to find out what they thought that would be like the best. And I mean, I must have watched 10 to 20 different girls talk about their favorite MAC lipsticks. Try to look at different girls with different coloring and some that had coloring similar to mine to find out what I like. So I think I've got a pretty good spectrum. So stay tuned if you want to see some MAC lipsticks. I was going to talk about the Back to MAC program, how you can depot your eyeshadows and blushes and powders. Um, Basically, that means taking the little metal pan that's inside of the black clamshell and taking that out. You have to melt the adhesive that holds it into the pan, which is the tricky part. There are lots of videos on YouTube, so if you're curious and you want to get a free lipstick but you don't have any empty products, you can still keep the pan and return the empty black clamshell. Like this is a blush palette. These were these two that were kind of empty. They were inside of black clamshells like your regular blushes. But if you buy them in this form, you don't get the empty anymore to turn in. But they're cheaper. Like these ones, I think are like I don't know, maybe 2/3 of the price. Like if an eyeshadow is $14, like you can get them for 10 if you're not paying for all that black plastic. I mean, I don't need it, and that takes up more room. I like to be able to see what I've got. So anyway, if you want to learn how to depot, put some comments up, and I will teach you how to do that. But right now, I just finished depotting all I have, so um, next time I buy a product, I can show you. So I guess I'll start first with the neutral colors of lipstick that I have, and one of them that I really like is a cream sheen, and this is Fanfare, and it is a really pretty pinky peach almost. I'm not sure if the coloring like does it justice, but I'm going to show you what it looks like on, and I'm also going to swatch it. So it's just a really pretty natural looking pink. I'll show you. It's got a very creamy finish. It almost feels like you have gloss on, which is one of the reasons that a lot of people like the cream sheens. They are kind of a softer lipstick line though, so if you end up breaking your lipsticks because you press them too hard to your lips, that might not be the best for you. But they do have several different lines at MAC. The next one I'm going to show you is called Syrup, and it's a neutral as well. And this is pretty new. It's like a mauve nude. On me, it shows up nude. Perhaps on someone with very, very fair skin, or maybe a blonde or somebody, it wouldn't be as nude, but for me, it's a really light color. Like I can wear this. This is like if I was gonna keep one in my purse for every day, just to have on hand to touch up during the day, this is the one I would choose. But you can see that this one is a luster finish. So the cream sheen's more creamy, and this is a luster, so it's more shiny. So the first one was Fanfare, and that's the really pinky, and this one is Syrup, which is a luster mauve. Okay, the next one I'm going to show you is called Cosmo, and this is basically a mix between the two I just showed you, which were Fanfare and Syrup. Cosmo is an amplified finish though, so it's more pigmented to me, and I really like it because it's not a neutral, but it's smooth enough that I can wear this with any color shirt. It looks a little brown on camera, but it's a really pretty pink, and I'll show you up against the other ones. Now you see now how the luster of the middle color of Syrup is that's really shiny. The first one appeared really creamy. That's the one on the bottom. And the top one is an amplified. So you can kind of see that the color is more pigmented. Okay, the next one of this color area, this is called Plumful. And it is a little bit more pigmented. It's a little darker, but it's kind of fun. It's not too dark on me, but maybe on somebody who's very fair skinned or really light complexion, light, in general, lighter features, it might be really dark. But if I'm feeling like a little bit of fun, I find this one's very buildable. It's really fun to wear. Plumful, and I'll show you what that looks like. You can tell by the other ones, it's a lot more pinky, purpley. Still really pretty. And you see what I mean when they all look kind of similar? So they were Fanfare, Syrup, then Cosmo, and at the bottom is Plumful. I didn't realize I had a type, but apparently I do when it comes to lipsticks, because that one is a luster finish, so it's got a nice sheen to it. I'm going to show you 3 more. The next one is called Sheer Plum. It's a luster finish. I honestly do not think that this one is a plum. Like, I feel like this one's more of a red-brown. Maybe a brick red or a, I don't know. So this one's a very, like, a darker tone on me that I don't wear very often. But I find it kind of fun to change things up. So you'll be able to see this is also a luster finish based on the sheen. It's at the bottom. See what I mean? It's a lot darker than the other shades. But it's got that lustery finish. Very dark though. All right. The next one is almost gone, so it's going to look like nothing in there's nothing. But this is New York Apple, New York Red. I don't remember, but it's a frost sheen finish. And it's a red, but I feel like it's a pink red. And it's different. Like, I think that brunettes would look really good in this color. And it has that frosty finish. I don't know how else to explain it. You'll have to kind of see it for yourself. But I did swatch it on my hand. It didn't come off that smoothly because it is the end of the tube. But it's right here. You can tell it's a red, but it's definitely got some pink in it. All right, and last but not least, I think that the most universally flattering red from MAC is MAC Red. It is a bright red, but there are other reds that people like Russian Red from MAC or Ruby Woo. But I think that MAC Red has just enough blue undertones and red undertones to be flattering. It's a bright red. It's not going to be something you maybe wear every day. And if you do wear it, you probably want to wear it with like a nude eye, a very light eye look. But this one, it feels so creamy. It's a satin finish. So you can really feel like the texture after wearing a luster to a satin is very different. So I guess I'm all over the board. I've shown you 7 lip colors, and 1, 2, 3. 3 of them are lusters. 1 is a cream sheen. 1 is an amplified. 1 is a frost, and this is a satin. So some women are able to like find their palette or their favorite finish. I guess I jump around because what I feel like is if I get a very matte color lip, one thing they tend to look chalky to me, but I'm going to layer it with a lip gloss anyway. So I might as well just get one that has a lip gloss feel, which is something like the satin or the cream sheen that feels really smooth. Or I can get the luster that has that shiny finish, which is the lipstick appearance, but doesn't feel like the lip gloss, you know? I don't like the sticky, gooey feeling where your lips stick together of a lip gloss. And I like the high pigment you can get from a lipstick, but I feel like a lot of lipsticks are matte and very dry. So when I can find some that are good, I want to make sure I share them with you. But this is MAC Red, and if you see, it's very intense. It's a bright red. It's fun to wear. So I'm going to start up here and tell you the names of the shades again. The first one was Fanfare. It's a peachy pink luster, corally. This is Syrup, and that's a luster. I'm sorry, Cream Sheen. Fanfare is a cream sheen. This is Syrup. This one is Cosmo, and that was an amplified color. This is Plumful, and Plumful is a luster. The next one down is Sheer Plum, which I think is red brown. It's not plum, but that's just me. And that one is a luster. And then over here we have New York Apple, which is a pink red. Definitely a red, but I think that I see some pinky purple red undertones. And that's a frost finish. And the last one is MAC Red, which is a satin finish, so it's very smooth and highly pigmented. I think that MAC Red is an easy to wear red if you're not used to reds. If you have any questions, please comment below and I will be happy to answer them. And tell me what your favorite MAC lipsticks are, because next time I get an empty, I'm going to go back and get a free one. I'm looking to purchase Crosswires next, which is like an orangey pink. So I'm curious to see what you guys have to say if you've tried any of those colors. I will talk to you later. Bye.